back to our top story now. It's the 7 aid workers, including one Australian, who were killed by an Israeli airstrike yesterday in Gaza. Joining us live now from Rafah in Gaza is UNICEF Spokesperson Tess Ingram. Tess, thanks for your time this evening. How has this rocked the aid working community in Gaza?
Oh, look, it's just another immense tragedy here, Peter. The news today rippled through the humanitarian community in Gaza, and it's hard to believe that after almost 6 months of day in, day out, that something like can still shock you in Gaza. But this really did hit people hard. As an Australian, hearing about these colleagues, including Zomi in Gaza, it's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, Tess, did you know Zomi Frankham?
I hadn't met her, no, but I know that some UN colleagues were familiar with the World Central Kitchen staff.
You are in a war zone. Sadly, this does happen in the fog of war. That's what Israel has referred to this as anyway. Do you fear for your life any more or less when something like this happens?
Look, I think, first of all, we can't dismiss this as something that happens in the fog of war. I think, even wars have rules, and the rules are clear. Humanitarian staff must be protected, as should the people that they serve, and that is clearly not happening in the Gaza Strip. And so, yes, we hold concerns, but also we understand that, we're here in a dangerous environment to do our jobs, and this is not the first time that humanitarian workers have been hit in the Gaza Strip. This is a sudden and immense tragedy, but we've also had hits on other vehicles. 174 UN colleagues have been killed since October. So we really do need to sort this out and get this right so that more aid workers stop being killed, and also the more than 32,000 Palestinians.
For our viewers, what communication is had with Israel whenever you are working or whenever you're on the move?
So World Central Kitchen said that this mission was coordinated, which means that they would have let both parties to the conflict know where they were going, what they were doing, and they would have got assurances back that they could do that safely. Now, clearly that didn't happen. 7 colleagues were killed. That tells us that coordination system is broken. And we've been saying this for a while. This sort of humanitarian coordination happens in conflicts all over the world, but it is not functioning in the Gaza Strip. UN buildings are being hit, UN cars are being hit, we're losing colleagues, and that tells us something about the lack of safety, not just for us, but also for the women and the children who are just trying to survive on a daily basis.
Does UNICEF follow those coordination systems as well, those protocols?
We do, yes, all UN agencies do.
Right, so it's just a matter of, hey, we're going here, watch out, kind of thing.
It's not even a matter of just, hi, we're letting you know where we're going. We also receive a response saying either your mission will be facilitated or it won't.
Right.
And even when a mission is facilitated, we often have issues on those missions. Maybe we're delayed for a very long time at a checkpoint, we're put in an unsafe situation, staff are interrogated. So the system really isn't working, Peter.
Okay. Some aid is now going to be turned back. What sort of effect will this have on the delivery of aid to the people of Gaza?
That food is floating away is just devastating, because we're on the precipice of a famine here, and only a little bit of the food got off the boat. That's going to make a difference, but we're losing the rest of it for now. Hopefully we can find a way to get it back. And on top of that, World Central Kitchen is rightly pausing their activities, taking stock of the situation. But they're such a central player here in the food aid scenario. And so without their presence, it could have an impact on the families in Gaza, which so desperately need support at the moment.